let's talk about your movie career. To get started, did you always want to do movie? Because it seems like it's a natural transition. You go back and obviously you had Cosby, you had Pryor, you had Murphy, you had a lot of guys in comedy do real well transitioning to the movies. Did you always want to be in movies?
Yeah. That was always the goal. I never thought it'd be like TV.
Right.
I thought it'd be movies.
Right.
That was, you do stand up, those are the dreams, like when you start doing stand up, like if I can get movies and stuff like that. So that was always the goal, getting some movies and stuff.
Hold on. You were almost a part of Django? What were you going to do in Django?
No, I auditioned for Django.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What had you to do what?
One of the henchmen. I never said the N-word so much in my life in an audition. And the casting director was a black lady. So I go in, I'm looking at the sides, and it's inward. I'm like, God! And I'm looking at her, I go, oh, you gotta be kidding me. The casting director was a black lady. I'm like, I apologize afterwards. I go, very sorry about everything I just said. I didn't mean to give it. One of them, I don't know what, I didn't get it, so I don't know what part I auditioned for, but it was one of the dudes that was trying to kill Jamie.
Right. Check this out. Think Like a Man, the franchise. I like you. You were cool. You see how level-headed you are. You was down. Hey,
what?
Your role that you played in Think Like a Man.
Bennett.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. That was a.
But that ain't you.
No, that wasn't me. No, that wasn't me. I had to hold back. I was like, I want to, because you want to go back and forth, but
right.
It was funny when I got the part. Like I think I was the first one to sign on.
Right.
Because I heard Will Packer called, and shouts out to Will, but Will Packer called and he was like, "Yo, I got this movie, man." He goes, "We need a white guy that could hang out with black guys, but not act black, and we want you to bring your own spin to it." And originally, Will was trying to get me to play Jerry Ferrera's part.
Okay.
And then just things happened. The head of screen was like, "Nah, I see Gary Moore as Bennett."
Right.
And it worked out. I thought it all worked out in the end, because now that's the one movie, like us guys are still cool. Like if you call them, they're there. If you need something, need to make a social media post, or I'm having an event. I never, and Michael Ealy said, he goes, acting in movies like summer camp. You have fun while you're there, but then when it's over, you probably never see these people again.
Right.
And obviously people go their separate ways, but the six of us, man, that was like some brother type. Because you gotta realize, 2011 we filmed the first one.
Right.
2012 it comes out, so we're doing press together. 2013 we're filming the sequel. 2014 we're doing press, hanging out again. That's 4 straight years we hanging. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So yeah, those guys, I love all those guys, man. They're great.
The book. Did Steve give too much information away?
I didn't really read it. I was like this. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you pretending like you don't know?
They asked me, did I read it? I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, it was informative. I was lying. I didn't read that book. I just go to the pictures.
You mentioned the guys that you work with, Kevin Hart, obviously. What's K Hart like? Because people they vouch for him, like he gives them opportunities. He's always trying to put people in position to succeed. What's your relationship with K Hart?
I met Kev in '98 in New York when he was Lil Kev. And, Kev's cool, man. It's like when you just get him like we're doing right now, he's the same dude. It's just when we leave here, it gets weird. Right. Because the public starts going nuts. Right. I remember the first time I saw posts going nuts, I go, what are they tripping on? It's just Kev, Mm-hmm. But Kev, I've noticed on your show too, I've seen there's been a theme. Yeah. Like Monique was down, Kev looked out. Amanda was down, Kev looked out. I had dinner last night with a gentleman. He was like, yo, Kev took care of me. Not took care of me, but gave me a job when nobody else would give me a job. Right. And I was like, that's 3 people. Mm-hmm. When my divorce happened, Kev reached out and he goes, you need, if you need any legal advice, need help financially, because I know this stuff can get expensive. He goes, call me. And I'm like, I'm a grown man. I ain't gonna go to some other grown man for help. I'll work it out. But then, and then we shipped him with the $44,000. I did call him back. Yeah, call him back. Hey, Kev. You got a Jumanji, feel good? You got a Jumanji residual check hanging around or something? Nah. But he called for help. And Kev's just solid, man. So that when people, the hate come towards him, I think it's just because he's like, quote unquote, top of the food chain. Right. You know what I mean? But it's funny too, because when you had Katt on, I was like, Katt's very generous too to people. Katt did one of the coolest things anybody ever did for me in my career. Just in the moment, we were in Austin, Texas together, and I've told this story on other platforms and stuff, but it was right when he popped, like 2006 around then, right? And I just remember we had a show like 6 months prior at a college, and we was like in a ballroom, and like 100 kids showed up. I get a contract. We're at the Frank Irwin Center in Austin, Texas, and that's the basketball arena.
Right.
And I was like, why they have me and Katt at the basketball arena? I think we're more of a theater thing, right? Man, I showed up. There were so many goddamn people, and I go, oh, because I remember saw Katt go, when this happened?
Right.
It's only been 6 months, and then the show's over, right? We go back. The promoter got us 2 different limos, and my limo's in front of Katt's, and Katt's limo's behind me. I get back to the hotel for Katt, and I'm trying to go out for a little bit. So I'm trying to tell the limo driver, I was like, hey, look, I need a limo for a couple more hours. Can I get it? He goes, yeah, it's $300. Try to give him cash. He wouldn't take it. He goes, I need a credit card. I said, it's cash, just take it. He goes, company policy, man. Now keep in mind, I'm married. I don't want this charge on the credit card. Yeah, so I'm like, sure. I can't put this on my credit card. And then I got to answer for going out. So Katt pulls up. As I'm having the discussion with my driver, Katt pulls up and just walks up and he goes, hey, what's going on, Gary? I was like, nothing. I said, the driver wants $300. He won't take cash. I go, he wants a credit card. And I'm telling Katt, I don't want this thing on my credit card. My wife will see it. I got to discuss this stuff, right? Katt goes, hold on. Takes my driver around the back of his limo, right? I don't know what they talked about. I don't know how much money Katt gave that dude, but this was the whole conversation we came back. He goes, he's yours for the evening, Gary. Enjoy your night. Oh, yes, they do accept cash. And walked away. I don't know how much Katt gave that driver. When I say he pulled in the club, I got out. I was on the dance floor. that driver, I was like, yo. Then he takes me back. I get up the next morning. He's still standing there. Wait a minute. I said, how much money did Katt give this dude? He goes, yeah, Mr. Williams said take you to the airport. I was like, wow. To this day, I don't know how much money Katt gave that dude.
I'm looking at the cast. Gabrielle Union, Chris Brown was also in the cast. Megan Good, Taraji. Man, you had an outstanding cast. What was it like working with all those personalities and then everybody blowing up?
Jerry Ferrera said it best. When we went to the table read and everybody was there before we knew what it was, Kev had all the funny shit, right? And Jerry said it best. He goes, it was set up for Kevin to hit a home run. We just didn't know how far he was going to hit it.
Right.
That still going. Yeah. That ball's still going. That was some Bugs Bunny type shit. But everybody was very inclusive. Like, it's like, yo, I think this would be funny. Try it. Do it. There was no egos. There wasn't like somebody was stealing their shine, everything. It was the most you just look forward to going to work.
Right.
Everybody was cool. And then, of course, your boy's like, hey, man, what's Gab like? What she look like up close? What Megan like up close? It's weird when you work with them, you don't look at them like that. At them like that. I be looking at them like, why is everybody tripping? Like, she cool, but you be looking at them like a cousin. Right. You know what I mean? To this day, I feel like, why are people like tripping over Megan? Right. That's just Megan. Right. Everybody was cool. Especially us guys, man, because we know it was very separate. We didn't see the girls a lot. So, especially on the second one. But we'd see him every now and then, but it was more the 6 guys working together all the time. Like, man, this is just solid.
Want to join Club Shay Shay? Become an official member by hitting that subscribe button, where you never know who's going to be joining us for drinks and conversation. Don't be late to the party because we like to do something before 2 something.